It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Thank you all so much for finding time in your Thanksgiving holiday to join us. Brock Heward and Kate Scott here with you. And Brock, it's an annual tradition. We have a game in Detroit and a game in Dallas every year on this day. It's part of the old John Madden Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah, and you can just feel, John, I just feel them as I got these headsets on and getting a chance and the privilege to call this game. It's become a part of people's celebration of the holiday every year. And I wish for every player in the league they got a chance at least once to play in a Thanksgiving Day game, because there really is a unique feel to it. You feel it.
Just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff goes to Gainwell, running left. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running left, it's Gainwell. Into the secondary past the 40. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And look at this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So no return on that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give right side to Gainwell. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
Ball start, offense.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. On 3rd down, Purdy. Brought in along the sideline, just needed official ruling, and they said catch. Great play. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Varner's got it. Complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Josh Sweat making the stop. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. Here's a high kick, hit very well. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Derek Forrest able to make the stop. And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. Catch made by Cooks. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he's going to be out out of bounds just before reaching the 30. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun is Purdy. Barner with the grab. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's good. For the Lions, first down.
Gainwell trying the right side. Jukes out a one-stop. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Running left with Bigsby. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Play action now with Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 3rd and long for him here. Has a man, it's Brown. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Now the Lions Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. This is Gainwell. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Josh Sweat making the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Purdy. Able to find Gainwell. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Oh, stiff arm. That punt goes 63 yards. And it's going to be Bears football. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
They'll run here on 1st down. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Here he is on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Juke the defender. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Taken in by Dobbs. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Gainwell. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding, offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Here's 2nd and 11. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 18 yards there. gives the Lions the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here's Purdy to throw. Pass caught by Gainwell. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Play action, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down there.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He breaks the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's tackled for a short gain. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll go down at, we'll say, right at the 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Purdy on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw by Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To throw again, it's Purdy. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Carry here for Dobbins. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Trying the right side. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Throwing from near his own goal line. Complete beyond the marker. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. From the 23. Taken in by Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. On first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Completed left side to Smith. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Looking to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Drops to a knee. Clock's going to run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Drops to a knee. Clock's going to run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. That is halftime in our annual Thanksgiving game from Dallas. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. A number of great games coming up this holiday weekend. Of course, we begin tomorrow. The second ever Black Friday game. The Raiders, Chiefs from Arrowhead. As for the 4 o'clock game, some good ones there as well. One being in Charlotte, where it'll be the Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Bucks. Finally, on Monday night, Cyber Monday. Put the credit card away and settle in for the Browns and Broncos
from Denver. We saw a strong first half out of running back Kenneth Gainwell. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Cordero Patterson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. A tight end in motion now. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 31. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Lions get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
The Lions and this running back headed back out for a new series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jalen Johnson with the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action now with Purdy. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd and 3 now.
Second and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Handoff here to Gainwell. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds.
Offside.
This close to 6. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
3rd and goal, Purdy. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Bears about set for their next possession. Now, they've run into the wall quite a few times, Brock, and like walls tend to do, man hasn't moved. No luck in getting the ground game established. Probably part of the reason why this offense is still searching for its first touchdown.
What's that quote you learned at Cal? About insanity?
Which one? There's so many.
Doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. They've tried.
That's the one.
I mean, bless their hearts. They've tried to pound the football on the ground, but the results haven't changed. This front stops them every time, and it sure kept a lot of points off the board. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
The give to Patterson out of the shotgun. He's contained at the line for no gain. The Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Nothing for them on second down, and now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now they send their back in motion right. Throw finds DeMarcus Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Cordero Patterson. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
On target to Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions and Kenneth Gainwell ready for their next possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll run here following the penalty. And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. Setting up the screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He connects downfield on 4th.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Chicago getting set to take the field now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to Dobbins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. We just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. 2nd and 10 now. Has a man. It's Brown. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Third down, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's plays like that, Kate, went wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Lions returning their offense, and this running back to the field. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Lions will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Purdy on first down. Pass caught by Gainwell. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on third down. Looking to throw, Purdy. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Mahomes on first and 10. He'll get this one to Brown. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To the air, Mahomes. He's got Smith. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Third down, 1 yard to go. Throwing again, Mahomes. Got a man, Patterson has it. And he stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Running back, motioning right. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Back to the air, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. All right, here we go. Second down. Another throw for Mahomes. And in for the Chicago touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So now the Bears getting set. Big moment coming as they go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. Toss to the right side. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
after making this a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Motioning the tight end now. They'll run. It's Gainwell. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one's out and cut on the right side.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion. So that effort up front.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bears are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Patterson running left. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. Has the connection to Gainwell. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete to Coleman. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to it. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. This one's quickly to Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 34-yard line.
This is Gainwell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll send him over right. First down throw by Purdy. Connection made to Coleman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
On the handoff, here's Gainwell. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They stick with Gainwell. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, this is Gainwell. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions with a 5-point lead. Third and a lone yard coming up. He's back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.